Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Saturday, August 5th. Looking on the impact map, the monsoonal moisture gets pinched off from the south and continues to surge further northwards, most concentrated in the higher terrain of Idaho today, Sunday, and then another disturbance there Monday. It'll definitely take the edge off of fire activity and moisten up fuels, but the southern areas, you can see the southern edge of the moisture continues pushing northwards. Drier air is pushing up from the south and the west, and also winds will be increasing in these areas. And we'll have to monitor that with recent lightning and possible holdover fires. You can see another day of lightning, and it's lightning on the southern edge here, which will be closest to that dry air that we'll have to monitor. We had spotty light precipitation in the south, but right along the Idaho, Nevada, and Utah borders, locally moderate rain, some pockets of heavier rainfall. We have new fire starts in the red, recent fires in the yellow. Looking at precipitation the past 7 days, you can see the swath of green here. Actually, it's this area here on the left, ½ inch to an inch. But you can see that, and this doesn't, of course, include yesterday. So this is not excluding yesterday, but the western areas have stayed fairly dry, and that's where fuels are most critical. You see the percent of normal through here. You can see our ERC point map, our most critical fuels right on the western outer periphery of our area. Also some holdover critical areas up here in the north where they missed out a little bit on the precipitation yesterday, but the deepest moisture should be arriving there today, otherwise moist everywhere. It's early August. Our live fuel moisture samples have started to come in. So up here in Kuna, up in the upper or in the lower Snake River Plain in the west, you can see it has dropped down below 100%, which correlates with extreme fire spread in the brush. And here in National, in northern Nevada, dropping very close to that 100%. It's just below 125. So there, sage is also ready to burn. Upper level map shows a little bit of a low pressure area here over northern Oregon, keeping the clouds and moisture in our northern areas, but drier air pushing in from the west. I wouldn't say hot temperatures, I would say temperatures near August normals, but definitely back to single digit to low teens humidity where you see these darker copper colors. We see those here on the left. See the moisture hanging tough in the central Idaho mountains, also some spotty moisture and convection in far northeast Nevada and southern Idaho this afternoon. You can see the 7-day, a lot of areas in the green, transition to yellow. It's only our far western areas that are still more on the critical side. Humidity there dries, also dry down south. So southern areas will dry out very rapidly, but that humidity rises quickly as you head further north. Basically light to locally moderate breezes, but have to watch out for some holdovers here in parts, especially parts of Nevada. Precipitation today, you can see north of I-80, there'll be some good amounts here. These purples are a ½ inch of rain, so some light to locally moderate amounts here. Also up in the central Idaho mountains, good news for some of our large incidents up there. Also in some higher terrain of Wyoming where the humidity stays high. Now for Sunday, drier air continues to push in. Not a big high pressure, so not hot weather, but drier weather. Still lingering clouds and moisture in the central Idaho mountains. See the 7-day a bit more brown in the western and southern periphery, otherwise green and yellow elsewhere. Again, that's where the driest humidities will be. Winds, breezes starting to pick up through here. So again, holdover fires in the south areas or some of the higher terrain that could be holding some lightning holdovers. We'll have to watch that. More moisture lingering here, actually another disturbance coming in, so we stay cloudy with scattered showers in the north, but again drying out in southern and western areas. We see the relative humidity, no change there, but we do see the winds starting to increase. And some of these purples here on Monday could be gusts of near 40 miles per hour. I'll have to watch this in the far southern areas, also off the Sierra front. These winds up here in the Snake River Plain, the eastern side, still accompanied by higher humidity. 3-day precipitation totals, again, mostly in northern areas, but right up in the mountains here we could see some 1/4 inch amounts still, as well as western Wyoming. Now on Tuesday, still another disturbance coming through, so the clouds and moisture continue to hang in the central Idaho mountains. We keep them green, but we dry things out quite a bit. And then as we go to Wednesday, more drying, some monsoonal moisture starting to form up. This is Thursday. And then by Friday, Four Corners high pressure starting to set up. We do see the leading development edge of a monsoonal surge just about on our doorstep by then, but by then Idaho also starts to dry out. 7-day precipitation totals, and the 8 to 14 day shows that heat building across the western and central, actually most of the Great Basin. There is a pool of cool air, but it looks like it'll be shifted just east of our area, maybe affecting western Wyoming. Otherwise normal to drier than normal weather for most areas. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.